Alright, today we're having a look at Princess Tofu Platformer by OmgCakes. Alright, so here we are in Princess Tofu, a platformer by OmgCakes, and I am just taken by this already. This is just darling. It's LBP2 goodness says there might be some epilepsy issues. Hello, I don't know what you're saying, Cakey Bookums. Why was there? Should these be words? I don't know. They did mention find it for me. I don't know what you want me to find. Well, am I supposed to? Was that an issue with, like, was there a thing that glitched? I don't know. I'm so confused. But we've got, I assume this is Princess Tofu. Oh, she is darling. Everything about this is darling. My heart is touched. I am touched in my heart. Oh my god. Like, look at this. Look at this. This is just sweet. I was just checking to see if there's, like, maybe some more secret point bubbles there. Level says that it's easy. Says that it's short. Says that there might be an epilepsy warning, which does, like, that does worry me a little bit. That concerns me a little bit. But, you know, I'm glad that if such a thing is, then I'm super glad that OmgCakes, like, put that out there for us to know. Would have been nice if it hadn't been, like, in the level, but whee! But, you know, I don't know what we're looking for, though, which is, like, kind of a problem. You know, what am I doing? I want to know. There was like what's going on with this? Like, I'm just knocking this wall. Am I supposed to knock the wall like this? Is there a, like, okay, but it doesn't knock anymore. Also, it looks like it's moving down there. What is even going on? I don't know. Was that a secret? Was that like a hidden Princess Tofu that I just wasn't able? Oh god, I think we broke something. Because I don't think it's supposed to be shifting up the way that it's shifting. Oh my gosh, OmgCakes, I'm so sorry if I broke your level. I swear I didn't mean it. You were hiding in the wall. That's the one thing I know, that you were hiding in the wall. This does not look like it's appropriate. I mean, like, it's appropriate for the show, that's not a problem. It doesn't look like it's appropriate for the level. Like, something didn't happen the way it was supposed to have happened. Oh my god, I am so sorry. I kind of feel like I did a bad thing on accident, but I love it. This is just darling. It is. Oh, fudge! That is our timer. Let me get to the top of this. Oh god, like this, we broke the whole thing. We're gonna talk about this back in the hub. Sorry, OmgCakes. See yas. And we're back, and Princess Tofu by OmgCakes, and it's like, I want to give it a better score than it's got because I loved it. I think it's just a wonderful level. It's got such like such a feel to it. It's so darling, it's so charming, and it's like, folks who know me, I mean, if you know me pretty well, you're probably not shocked that I do actually love cute things. I mean, I also love body horror, and I don't know why I have to, like, prove my bona fides to you, but, like, I mean, you know, I am legion, I am filled with multitudes, and I do really like to have just a nice, cheerful level like this, and it nails it in that department. Like, first off, just like the build, it's not just simply that it's like it's cute and cheery, but as a house build, it's actually really, really well done. You've got, like, all the furniture going on in there. I love the beginning sections where you've got the entranceway and it's all decorated up, and you've got, like, the kitchen and it looks like a really nice kitchen. Everything is, like, it's proportioned a little bit big for a sack thing, but I mean, it's proportioned well for a platforming environment. We played, like, I think, like, it was called Planter Platformer a while back. Well, we played it for the archives. We didn't play it for Little Bite-Sized Planet, but it had a similar feel to that, where, like, yeah, the house is scaled for platforming, but it still is very much a recognizable place, and it's still, like, it looks like it exists, and that was really well done. It's hard to pull that off, and it's hard to pull that off throughout an entire level. So like props there. But then you've got like all these really little details going on, like when you bounce off stuff or when you hit stuff and like stars fly off everywhere, and that is super cool. I love that like the tofu blocks are, you know, they blink when you grab them. They've got like cute little blinks on them, and sometimes they change colors, and that was really cool. The title page tells us that it's designed for little kids, and I think like that actually works. It's hard to, I feel like it can be hard to scale levels in a like mechanical sense, in a gameplay sense, not a size sense, but to scale levels for child difficulty levels where like a kid might struggle a little bit with it, but it's not going to be frustrating for them, but then also have that be fun for an older player to play. And I think like on a purely mechanical sense, this is a largely fun level. You do have a lot of just like running from left to right, but it fills things up fairly well with pulling things around and jumping around, and you've got like a nice puzzle in there. I thought that was a pretty decent jetpack puzzle where you're filling in holes, and really kind of cool about this one where you don't have to get things super precise, just as long as the rounded bit that you're going to be getting into the hole can be pulled backwards with a layer mover. I forget what they're called, like a layer movement tweaker, whatever they're called. Like it'll just pull in for you. So like it doesn't have to be perfect, you just kind of be close to it. And that was like, it was really nice, that was really cool. And so it's like, there's so much good stuff about this level, and but there are also like issues, and I think semi-significant issues with the level that do bring it down for me. And one was like right up in the front, and I don't know what was going on with Cakey Bookums, that's the character's name, which I know because it's put over the word balloons. And like from the title page, I know the stories were like, we're supposed to be helping Cakey Bookums find Princess Tofu. Oh my god, I've forgotten it already. But the problem is like, the entire first chunk of dialogue that you're presented in the story is filled with nonsense text, and I don't know what's going on with that. Like, it doesn't seem like it was a bug. I'm wondering if it was just like placeholder text where OmgCakes had like a good idea of what they wanted to say, but they haven't quite gotten it scripted out yet, so they just put in like word balloons just to fill up the space to get the sequencer right for the animation, and then did get a chance to go back and actually fix it up, because there is a mention on the title page that they couldn't go back and edit it because of DLC issues. And so I'm wondering if this was like, it was published partway through, and then because of this DLC thing, just could not be fixed up. But yeah, it's like, you've got this whole section, and then it just says like, they show you a picture of what I assume is Princess Tofu, and it says, find her, good luck, have fun. And it's like, well, what was all the other stuff that you said? I don't know. So there was that. There was the issue where I accidentally kind of broke the level. You've got like a tofu block that's in a wall, and I don't know, because it's LBP 2. So I'm assuming that was done with like a tweaker, because when it comes out of the wall, you can grab it. So there was probably a physics tweaker on there that's keeping it from getting collisions with something. But like, I was trying to pull on it early. I don't know what was going on, like why that worked out that way, but somehow it shifted the entire like wall section, and we saw it drifting up during the during our first impressions playthrough, and that was really weird. Like, I don't know what was going on with that, and I felt really bad. Like, that's the way that we were presenting it for first impressions, but like, I didn't know it was going to happen, so it's not like I could account for it. I thought that was a secret. I thought that, you know, the tofu block in the wall was going to be a secret. So there was that, and the biggest thing I did find, though, like, those are forgivable. You're probably not going to break the level like I did, and you can kind of gloss over the fact that, you know, the text balloons are kind of weird, but you get to, like, the last section, and it feels like something's not loaded in. You've got this big orange room, right? And there's just nothing there. It's like there's space for stuff to be there. It's blocked off like stuff is supposed to be there, but there's nothing, and there's a door that's a wormhole and it takes you directly to the end of the level. And I don't know what's going on with that. Because like there's scores on the scoreboard that are thousands of points beyond mine, and I got everything. Like I searched for all the secrets. I like that there were like tucked away little secret prize bubbles in there. Not prize bubbles, but score bubbles in there. Actually, I appreciate the buffed up score bubbles as opposed to the prize bubbles, because I usually just have to delete prizes anyways. Just give me the points. Like I got all of them. I got all the chains that I could possibly get, and I wasn't breaking 30,000, let alone 30. I think like 35,000 was the one that was like listed as number 5. So like all I can guess, and this is purely a guess, is like when this was published in LBP2, that something was emitted there, like some element of gameplay and point bubbles. Like maybe this was a create destroy type of setup with the creation of this level, where like when you leave sections, they're killed with destroyers, and then sections ahead are going to be emitted, and something was emitted to fill that space. And when it was translated over to LBP3, something in the logic broke, and whatever was supposed to fill that space just didn't get loaded or didn't get emitted anymore. And it's weird because like the level just dead stops, and you would think like you would find a Princess Tofu, like the one that was shown in the cutscene, like a tofu with actual crown on it, like some kind of wind down to the level, considering how much work had been put into the setup of the level. Like it feels unfinished, but it feels unfinished in a way that I don't think the creator would have done without telling people in the title page, like, something's broken and I can't fix it. So like I don't know what's going on there, but I've got to judge it as a play experience that players would have right now, and players that jump into the level right now are going to get this kind of unfinished masterpiece. And that's a shame, because I really do think it's a minor masterpiece. It's so much fun, it's so charming. I loved it, and I felt like happy and cheerful playing it, and that's a nice feeling to have, because recently Meat Space hasn't been like that very much. So like to have levels like these, to run into levels like these, I absolutely love it, and I just wish that I could get and present to you the full experience of it. But what we do have, I can recommend. What we do have, I think that you'll have a good time giving a shot to. So please do. OmgCakes, if you're still creating an LBP, if you somehow managed to see this, I want to say sincerely, thank you for making my day. Like, seriously, just thank you so much for sharing this with the community. And thank all of you for the support that you've given me, because it means so much. But I've said everything I could possibly say about this level, so I'm gonna go. So from me, Isco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.